the late 19th century, Japan held a particular fascination for many in Europe. Particularly in design, Japanese art and craft was praised for its ability to capture nature, for its elegance and beauty. The stylized forms of Art Nouveau and the aesthetic movement owed much to the influence of Japanese culture. Popular tastes would also reflect these stylistic trends. In England, the emergence of department stores such as Liberty & Company played a big role in spreading these fashions, bringing Japanese imports to consumers while also providing a growing market for products that were in Japanese style but were produced by British manufacturers. So how did such cultural perceptions of Japan come into the public psyche in England in the late 19th century? Cultural artifacts were circulated as commodities through world exhibitions like the Crystal Palace 1851 exhibition in London, and also department stores, museums, and photographs. In London, Liberty & Company, founded in 1875, specialized in the import of fine silks, ornaments, and objets d'art from Japan, while not far from it, the Victoria and Albert Museum was collecting items from all over the world. These institutions developed a system of knowledge about non-Western places and people, describing them and authorizing views about them. This was linked to long-running ideas that divided the world into supposedly forward-looking states and backward regions. By representing others, Europeans turned non-Western cultures into pictures and representations, and in so doing, they exercised power and superiority. In the context of the MoDA collections, one such institution was the Silver Studio, a design business founded in 1880 by Arthur Silver in London. The Silver family were avid collectors, and Japan in particular holds an important place in the collection. The photographs and visual documents that Arthur Silver amassed over time were significant for the formation of assumptions and meanings about Japanese culture. They served as a documentary record for designers to find inspiration for home interiors in the form of wallpapers, furnishings, or fashion. Through photographs honoring different styles, customs, and traditions of Japanese life, the collection reflects how designers built libraries of images that they would copy and adapt for their own designs. This was a way of conveying messages about cultures outside of England while also enabling their consumption and display in the home. In the late 19th century, design was enmeshed with the emergence of new forms of global capitalism. The Silver Studio opened in 1880, but it continued into the 20th century. By the 1920s, wallpapers and textiles with oriental motifs, such as pagodas, cherry blossoms, and exotic landscapes, continued to be popular with British consumers. Often the Silver Studio designers loosely copied cultural symbols and relied on oppositions of traditional and modern to appeal to their customers. They were still continuing to draw on sources such as the Ogawa albums for design inspiration. In this way, these images are part of a bigger story of cultural networks of ideas and commodities that were traded across the globe. Their place in the Silver Studio collection shows how photographs, thanks to their reproducibility, became more manipulable in their use and interpretation. As they traveled, these images were adapted and repurposed, as were their meanings and values.